just want to say, if I walk into your store to buy something and I go up to the counter and buy something and you say, "Have a good day, sir," to this, you look dumb. Like, I get it. I get that my voice is lower. I get, like, how it was born. But, like, you look dumb.
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Look, neither of us has time to waste. Plus, I'm very hungry and hate eating in front of people I don't like. So let's just do a lightning round. Are you single? Would anyone be displeased to find out that you just told me you were single? Strong start. Last time you spoke to your ex? When did you guys break up? Have you dated since? Are you looking for a serious, monogamous, long-term relationship? Has anyone ever called you a fuckboy before? When? What's your relationship like with your parents? Are they still together? How did they treat each other? Have you ever cheated on anyone? Are you emotionally available? Do you have a fear of commitment in any way? Do you have kids? Do you have kids, claimed or unclaimed? Do you want kids? Okay, how many? Please hold your questions to the end. What is your attachment style? You don't know. Okay, we can go over that later. Are you aware of your shortcomings in your past relationships? How long was your longest relationship? Was that your most serious relationship? How have you healed from your relationships? Have you been or are you still in therapy? What is your mode of transportation? Subway and scooter. That's really fun. Do you have a helmet? It's a very important question. Okay, we can get you a helmet. Do you have roommates? Okay. Do you have someone out there calling you a for-lifer? Don't worry, you don't need to know what that means. Okay. Do you have an Instagram? Okay, let me see. Great ratio there. 100 followers. Okay, let me just tally these scores. That was a strong ending, by the way. So, I was not expecting this, but we are compatible. So, I will be buying you a helmet and protecting you at all costs. Let's have some dinner.
Hope. Slow up a little bit. You walk too fast. Now you walk too fast. I got some questions of my own. So, I found this on your Instagram. Are you going to be wearing this type of stuff on a regular basis or, okay. How many of these photos do you say that you have with your behind all out? I saw a few, but you know, I know you're reading and stuff like that, and you want to tan and you want to look cute. I get it, but it's not really what I'm looking for, to be honest with you. So that as well. Okay. Are you more for like, if a man says, "Hey, you might want to take this down," or you might not want to wear that, is that something that you're cool with? Or is it sort of like you call the man insecure, that's an insecurity of his? Okay. All right. What do you bring to the table in this relationship? Are you soft? Are you feminine? What would your skills be? Okay. So boss babe. All right. Empowered. Okay. All right. My body, my choice. Okay. All right. No, I don't think we have any more questions. It just seems like you're going to continue to do whatever you want to do. And, body count. What's your body count? Okay. I think I have enough information to deny this request. We're not going on there tonight.
Also do
I keep my age and location private.
Well, the location doesn't really matter, but why the age?
Well, because I already show everything online, I can keep some things private.
So we can move the show along. Can you just share your age, please?
I don't share it.
Why not?
Yo, I am telling you, they are special, and it's not in a good way, okay? So the thing you're supposed to be keeping private is the thing that you're allowing everybody to see. And then you're gonna say you don't want them knowing your age because that should be private. Now I can get your location being private, but your age, girl, really? Your age? They are backwards as fuck. Your crotch, lady, is what you should be keeping private, not your age. How? How are they not embarrassed to be this stupid? If I was that stupid, I wouldn't open my mouth and say a goddamn thing.
Another way you can tell if women don't like their husbands if they were friends first. When a woman wants to be with a guy, she will not friend zone him. Women don't even care if you have a girlfriend or a wife or whatever. I'm just being honest, guys. Women will hunt you down if they want to be with you. And so women that friend zone men, they tend to date their first choice and keep that person as backup.
Waiting on the police. What happened? That girl put her hands on me again.
So you call the police officer like a female? Come on now.
Yeah, because if I put my hands on her, she called the police, would we be having this conversation?
You stay 6'4" and you call the police officer?
I'm not a punching bag.
It's crazy because even when you think you're trying to do the right thing, there's still some women out there who will shame you for that. But this lady better be careful what she's asking for, because there are already some men out there who will beat the brakes off a chick if she ever put her hands on them. And it sounds to me like she's trying to get the rest of the men to join in. Just know these same rules are going to apply to your daughter, your granddaughter, your niece. So don't be surprised if their boyfriend is over for Thanksgiving and she put her hands on him and he look around at y'all like, I'm just saying, be careful what you ask for.
Like, oh yeah, that's how we doing it. There was a woman a minute ago. She was in a street interview, and the man was like, what do you like in a man? And she said something to the effect of, well, I like a man that will allow me to put my hands on him. And so you talking about a small man, right? A man you can control. Now I'm talking about a man about your height. The man was like 6'1", 6'2". Oh yeah. Oh yeah, is that how we doing it? Oh, but also I expect him not to put his hands on me. Oh, okay.
A man's life is way harder than a woman's life. And ladies, do you even have the first clue of what a true alpha masculine man has to deal with day in and day out? Do you have an inkling of an idea? Because I guarantee you don't. Men wake up every day knowing nobody's going to hand them anything. Nobody cares how they feel. Nobody's validating them for existing. Everything they have to earn. Respect, money, status, reputation, even his physique. All of it comes with sweat, sacrifice, and relentless pressure. Women are born with value. You're young, you're beautiful, you have femininity, and automatically you get attention, protection, options, and men willing to provide. But a man, he's invisible until he proves himself. Invisible until he brings something to the table. That's the brutal truth. Ladies don't know what it's like to carry the weight of protecting and providing, not just for yourself, but for your family, for the woman you love, for the people counting on you. While nobody's coming to save you, even if you fall, men don't get safety nets. Men don't get sympathy. They grind or they die unnoticed. And yet, despite carrying that pressure, most men still get nothing but criticism. Women demanding more, complaining, disrespecting, instead of appreciating the fact that their man is out there fighting battles that they can't even see. So before you roll your eyes at the men, ladies, ask yourself this. Do you even have the first clue what a real masculine man faces every single day? Because if you did, you would stop nagging and start appreciating. Men's lives are harder. And the fact that they still show up to protect you anyway, that's strength women will never understand.
I just heard someone say, no man wants to work 40 hours plus, come home to his wife, and have to order food. Don't get me wrong, most of the time, absolutely. If you have a woman at home, she should be cooking. But if you expect that 7 days a week, you done lost your damn mind. But sir, the same way you're tired, she's tired too. She works 40 hours a week just like you. But she's still expected to come home,
to cook, to do dishes, to vacuum, to sweep, to mop, to take care of the kids, to do the laundry. You don't think she's tired too? Oh, on top of that, you still want her to go half with you on bills, right? I get it. A lot of these men want that 1940, 1950 relationship where the woman just caters to the man. But what a lot of you jackasses fail to understand is that a lot of those men, okay, that had the woman doing these things for them were actually men that were taking care of the entire household, okay? Bills and all. You want a woman like your grandmother, and we want a husband like your grandfather. So keep in mind, as long as you want that woman to go 50-50 with you on bills, mortgage, whatever the case is, she expects you to go half with her on all the housework as well. And that includes cooking, sir.
That trash ain't gonna change itself though. Right? That car ain't gonna fill itself up. Car ain't gonna fix itself. Lawn ain't gonna do itself, is it? Them gutters still gotta get cleaned, don't they? You gonna do that? Make sure seem like it's your turn to get up. See what that little bump was in the night. Seemed like it's your turn. Oh, it looked like it's your turn to take me out on a date. Looked like it's your turn to treat me to Valentine's Day. Look like it's your turn to make sure that I'm spoiled. Oh, you don't want to do that? Oh, okay.
Weaponizing your children is just immature.
It's hilarious how when you're talking about single mothers, it's always, you picked him. You picked him. You made your bed, now lay in it. Okay. Well, when you want to talk about custody, child support, he picked me. He made his bed. Now he's got to lay in it.
It's really tiresome to see a lot of broken homes, especially in the black community, and it's praised. Women tell women all the time, you can do this all by yourself. You don't need a man. And you're right, you don't. But you know who needs a man in their life? The child. And a lot of women fail to realize that. And people are absolutely right. You did pick that man. And you're right also. He did pick you. But you two idiots picked each other. And you know who suffers at the end of the day? The child. I say this to all men. You made the child with the woman. Take care of your child. If you believe the child is not yours, take a DNA test. Now I say this to all women. The burden of performance belongs on you because you decided to let that man inside of you raw. And yeah, I know an argument is going to be, well, he could have put on a condom, but you still let him inside of you raw. And if you dog him out and say, oh, you're a broke bum loser, that means you like procreating with bums and losers. That's why I would never talk shit about my baby mom, because at the end of the day, I decided to get in the bed with her. No matter if she wanted to talk shit about me, it wouldn't matter. Because at the end of the day, you like me enough to procreate with me. Conclusion, don't be a dummy. Make sure you vet each other properly. Make sure you guys have the same future goals aligned. Make sure you check the family history for any diseases. Make sure you guys are not broke idiots. And make sure you guys have patience because it's not easy raising a child. Whether it's one parent or two, it is not easy. And yes, trust me, I do understand there's reasons for women leaving men even though they have a child with them. But there are also ways to prevent having a child with a man you barely even know. Better be safe than sorry. And this is why I ask. And you want to get married. Pack it up.
Not even on some incel shit or some hating shit, but I genuinely do not trust women. I give the benefit of the doubt, and I have a positive mindset, and the universe is still showing me why I shouldn't trust these women. And I don't get how guys cheat, honestly, because how do you like these girls enough to even cheat on the woman that you have? You see what I'm saying? That's why I don't get these red pill guys talking about having a rotation of women or having multiple women. Because if you have multiple women, you have multiple fake people to deal with versus having one woman. Like, I'd much rather have one woman that loves me. But for the most part, yeah, I don't trust these women. I don't care what y'all think. I don't trust women nowadays.
Women always hook up before Valentine's Day, their birthday, and sometimes before Christmas. Think about that. Valentine's Day and birthday. They don't want to be alone for Valentine's Day. They don't want to be alone for their birthdays. Christmas is okay because they have their families. They either go to their families or their family comes to them. I'm finding it that they will hook up. That's why, like the best time to buy or the best time to do online dating is February 15th after Valentine's Day, right? And of course, they never want to be alone for their birthday. Never. Especially 40 and up, because their world does revolve around them. and you need to submit to that. Here's a fact.
Motherfuckers get caught cheating. Nah, nigga, watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Bro, stop playing, bro. You making this shit bigger than what it is because you fucked up. Watch out. Stop. 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 You doing all this for what? Stop. 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 Now you're straight. You mad because you got shit going on? Should be embarrassing. I hope you ain't calling the police. I don't care. Then stop. Stop. We can delete it right now. We can delete it right now. Just stop. Stop. Just stop. It ain't that deep. It's not that deep. You fucked up. I fucked up. It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. It ain't that deep. Leave it alone.
I don't care what anybody says. This is the type of person you need to break up with and not be with over the phone. I know a lot of people think that breaking up with people over the phone is rude. I don't. Now that I'm older and I see how crazy people can be, if I find out you cheated, I feel like if I tell you, you're going to try to give me a speech on why you did it and, you know, what happened. And I'm going to be honest with you. Once you cheat on me, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to know why. I don't want to know where, who. I don't care. I want to get my stuff and I want to go. So you better hope I don't find out before you do. Because if I find out and there's picture proof or video proof, I'm just going to leave you. You're going to wake up one day and everything's going to be gone. Or I'm just going to take all my stuff and leave. There's times where I feel like, man, you should just vanish, because I feel like if you sit there and go back and forth with people, the person can unalive you, the person can cause you harm, the person could stalk you, the person can act like this. What if she starts turning the wheel and acting crazy and kills you both? You know what I mean? People do the most nowadays. And one thing I noticed about women, they'll take you out when they're completely wrong. Look at all these psychopath women that are in jail. No thanks. I feel like once you find out some shit, leave that bitch alone. And then he said, I specifically heard this. He said, you fucked up, I fucked up. If you cheat on someone, they cheat on you back. I feel like you guys kind of are destined to be together. You both are both stupid. If someone cheats on you and you cheat on them back, I think you are meant to be with one another, because you went out of your morals and your standards to cheat on the person back when you could have just left. Why stoop down to their level? Why become the person they are, all to get back at them, knowing that's not the person that you are, unless it is? Because I'm sorry, I think people who cheat have no guilty conscience, don't give a fuck about nobody, don't give a fuck about repercussions. I feel like you're living life on airplane mode. Sorry, I would not want to get chin checked. I do not want problems. I do not want anything going on. And I also think this, if you're going to cheat on somebody, you better make sure you're not living with them. You better make sure you guys are splitting bills or something, because if you're living with them and they kick you out and you're homeless, is that even worth it? And then if you're going to act like this, why be shocked when you were fucking and sucking? Why be shocked when you were out here doing your dirt? No. Don't cry and fucking start shaking now. You weren't doing that before. One thing I cannot stand about any man or woman is accountability. If you can't take accountability, it's not going to work. Also, I don't even want to hear a sorry. Hence why I said in the beginning, I wouldn't want to have a conversation, because I'm the type of person where once I'm done with you and I look at you like a piece of crap, you could be explaining things to me and I'm just not going to care. Keep it pushing.
Now she knows she acting a darn fool. you know, if this, I feel like this is a skit. And, you know, how funny is it to go crazy like this for the skit? To go crazy, absolutely crazy for the skit. Somebody sees you in real life and like, are you okay? He said, what are you talking about? I saw that video. You're freaking out. Are you on medicine now?
How much is your girlfriend fees? How much do I cost you every month?
Well, she always likes to go like to random places, and the valet taxes me $25 every time I get my car because they haven't given me a fucking parking spot. So that already is like probably a couple, or maybe like $1,000-$2,000 a month. Restaurants, $5K a month. I pay the rent, so we can include that, $13K a month. Oh no, bro, a lot.
What's a rough estimate then? Like,
I don't know, bro. I don't worry about that shit. I don't worry about my expenses. I worry about making more money. If you're a guy, you shouldn't be worried about what you're spending. You should be worried about how much you're making. So
I make him more money than I cost him.
yeah, I mean, she also runs a multi-million-dollar company, and technically that money is also mine.
We're lit.
Okay, we're lit.
Well, that's terrible advice. Don't worry about how much you spend. I agree, try to get more money, but you need to be worried about how much you spend.
Y'all know it says he who finds a wife finds a good thing, not just any woman, for a reason. And it's because being born a female does not automatically make you a wife. A wife provides help. She supports her man. She adds to her man.
I was going to have sex. I was with a guy who I've been dating for about 4 months. We had only ever engaged in heavy petting, and I told him I was ready for more. His face lit up, and very excitedly, he asked if he could...
I'm scared.
Wait, what? He asked if he could brush my ass. I didn't know what this meant. Okay, thank God, because neither did I.
No.
And I assumed it was a sex expression. So I gave him the green light, and we both got naked, and I was so into it. And then he ran to his...
No.
He ran to his bathroom to get an actual hairbrush.
Oh.
And he got behind me, and I learned this is literally what he had in mind. I can't. Oh my God. After about 5 minutes, which is such a long time. I asked if we could move on to whatever was next. And he said he was just getting started. I told him I was calling it a day, and I don't mean to kink shame, but how long does ass brushing take?
5 minutes is crazy work. 5 minutes is diabolical.
What I can't wrap my head around is that you woke up in the morning, you put your pants on, and then you turned around and you scooted them down a little. Scoot, scoot. And then when they fall down too far, you pull them up just the right amount. And if you accidentally pull them up too much, you scoot them down just a little more. Because there's a perfect amount of ass that you like to show. I can't wrap my head around the thought process. I don't know.
I agree with you, man. I do. I think it's the same way as when some of these ladies, they pull their pants up, and because it's not giving them enough of a wedgie, they pull it up even more, and then they make the indentation, and they figure out at some point in time, or they say to themselves at some point in time, what the heck am I doing this for? And then they start to do a little Google search, and they find that there are some pants and shorts out there that will, go ahead and give them that wedgie that they're looking for. So they just buy a bunch of those, and they just use those for whatever they need. I don't understand walking around like that all day.
A nigga taking your bitch and loving her isn't one of the worst feelings. The worst feeling is when a nigga take your bitch and he don't even want her. Because it shows how dumb your bitch is. Like, a nigga take your girl, he gets in a relationship with her, he marries her, treats her right, have kids, start a family. That hurts, but you like, all right, like it worked out. When a nigga take your bitch and he just cracking your girl, he's just fucking her, and she's so gullible, she's like, he likes me, he wants to be with me. And he just fucking her. And then he dips on her after a month or some shit, or maybe a couple weeks, or maybe even a couple days. Now you feel shitty because you like this stupid bitch. That is a terrible feeling. And yes, I know how that fucking feels, sadly. That's low-key crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, a nigga really just took your bitch that you was taking on dates, probably paying bills for her, taking care of her, and he just tore her down, fed her lies, and fed her meat. That's it. And you supposed to take her back or some shit? Bitch ass nigga.
I think it's a bad look on a guy if some girl's out there dancing
with what? With her friends? I don't think
with a dude. Like, some dude's gonna start.
But then that's different. That's just like that's like a skill issue.
Guys are just gonna be grabby and shit. I don't want my girl. Look, by the way, that's completely wrong for men to do. But like, sometimes guys are scumbags at these places, and I want to insulate my girlfriend from potentially risky or dangerous situations.
Then go to the club with her. I've seen so many boyfriends
oh my
at
God,
the
that's even worse. It's even worse because then some dude grabs your ass, then you come to me. Oh my God, that dude grabbed my ass and he's like 6'5" and 300 pounds, and you're like, Brian, are you going to do anything?
Then you're going to the wrong place. Go to the gym.
You go out with your girl. The amount of times I've seen girls get their boyfriends sparked up, because I think women, y'all will talk some shit. When you're drunk, as a woman, you will talk some shit to a man. Some guy says some dumb shit because he's drunk. Hey, toots, nice fucking ass or whatever. I don't know. And then you look at me like, you gonna let him talk to me that way?
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'm gonna
let him talk to me that way?
And all of it had to do with what he could do to improve. Instead of getting yourself out of it and keeping yourself out of the situation, or get stronger. Okay, did you ever think that maybe I didn't want to fight at all? Did you ever think maybe if I came to the club, I wouldn't want to have any confrontation? You ever think about that? No, of course not. Because I don't care nothing about your feelings and the things that you want in life.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kelly Rowland, Destiny Child, said that she admitted that she had height requirement and a minimum amount of money requirement when it came to, you know, who she wanted to date or marry or whatever the case may be. That's understandable. That's Kelly Rowland. And she had access to those type of men. She can say, no, I ain't dating nobody who ain't, you know, if he not a millionaire, then I'm not going. She got reasons to say that. She's a multimillionaire herself. She's successful herself. She is on the level of which she is requiring her partner to be on. That makes sense. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Some of y'all, you know, got the same requirements, but you ain't got access to nothing. Like you don't have, you ain't got no requirements for yourself. It's some of y'all on Section 8 talking about he got to at least be making $2 million a year. No. You just want somebody around so you can spend their money. Because you broke. You don't know how to manage the money. You don't know how to do nothing but spend it. That's it. Now, height, you can't be mad at that because that's preference. Anybody can say they don't want to have somebody too tall, too short, whatever the case may be. Yeah, but as far as that money part, your broke ass just want to spend somebody's money. Don't understand nothing about money except how to spend it. That's where the standard comes from. A lot of y'all, but he gotta have at least because you want to spend it. Because you tired of looking on your phone and seeing people go on vacations and all that other kind of stuff, and your broke ass can't do it. So you want to spend somebody else's money. That's all that is. You're a user. It ain't like you trying to find somebody who can meet you on the level that you at. No, you want somebody to try to pull you up. And that can't happen. You can only pull them down. You ain't got to like it. It's the truth.
Call me a pick-me. I don't give a fuck. Nothing ever seems to be enough for you black bitches, and I'm tired of it. I don't give a fuck how pretty you are. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. I don't give a fuck who you think you are. You bitches are utterly distasteful, and I'm fucking tired of it. Let's roll the clip.
Is a man who is willing to take care of you, the kids, and the household, but has no ambition worth staying with.
When you say take care of, what do you mean?
He pays all the bills. He take care of the kids. He step in.
How do you do that with no ambition?
No, he got money. I want more.
You know what?
And he's complacent.
Okay.
Yeah.
You bird brain ass bitches always using words that y'all don't know the definition of or the meaning to. You just said this man take care of you, the household, and the kids. Where is his ambition? Bitch, where is your gratitude? Do you know how many bitches out here complaining about niggas that ain't doing that? And bitch, something possessed you and you had the audacity to get the fuck up there and say that about that man like he was less than a man and lacks ambition because he is taking care of your crusty ass? You are so gorgeous, but you're dumb as shit. You lack fucking logic. You have no cognitive dissonance already, I can tell. But before I crash out, let's proceed.
In the year when the job market is cooked, when the housing market is cooked, when people are walking away from their children, you got somebody at home that is paying your bills. He is taking care of you, and he is taking care of your kids, and you are figuring out, should I leave him? Are you cool?
Bitch.
Unfortunately, for a lot of men, there are so many women telling them you have to be more ambitious. And it's because they want the ambition to look like what they want it to look like. But his ambition is waking up every day and going to work. Waking up every day and showing up for my children. Showing up for my home. Like, that's just as ambitious. You know how ambitious you have to be when you are going through depression? Your girl is telling you you need to do more, and then you don't feel like you're good enough, but she don't know the mental and emotional and spiritual battles that you have and how you still trying to show up for your home. That's ambition, baby. Take a moment. Read, I think it's 1 Timothy 5:8. Because what it talks about is a man who neglects his home is the same as a man who denies his faith. This man is taking care of his home. There is faith and grace in that. He is being provisional. He's still leading. So we have to acknowledge that, because if not, you're going to lose that. Like, that's a gem, baby.
I make my own money. I make more than him. Right?
I don't know what's wrong with you bitches thinking just because you make more money than a man that means anything. That don't mean shit. Especially when the motherfucker is providing for your fucking livelihood. You not even spending
to whatever you want.
No. Don't talk about me. You spent real money on other men in your past before?
No.
Look at me in my eyes.
No. I'm telling you no.
What's the most you ever spent on another man before?
Almost 100,000 on a fucking watch. I'll never do that again. Trust me. I learned my lesson. You don't gotta motherfucking tell me.
So you went broke when you met me?
I never went broke, baby.
Give me a strawberry, baby. Give me a strawberry. Cause like, why would you spend 100,000 on another nigga who ain't treat you as good as me?
Why I would go broke if I
spend 100,000 on me?
What you mean?
Let me get a strawberry.
I spent a lot of money on you. You want to see my statements?
You spent 100,000 on me.
I spent a damn
You
near.
spent 100,000.
Nigga, check the fucking receipt. Hold on. Come here, you want strawberry? You want me to check the motherfucking receipts? You want me to call the motherfucking accountant?
You think you spent the same on me than you spent on the niggas in your past?
Why are you worried about niggas in my past?
I'm not, but if you spent 100 on them niggas, you better spend $1 million on me.
Baby.
Now get up and feed me, matter of fact. Fuck that. Get up and feed.
I'm not sure what's going on here, but this is something that needs to be talked about offline, to be honest. She said to this man's face, that man did me wrong. I spent 100K on him. I'm never doing that for a man. Even a man that does me right. That's crazy.
Why would I come in here and pay all your bills and then just sleep with you? That don't make no sense. Think about it like this, right? If a man is taking care of 100% of a woman's financial obligations, she is a dependent. You know what else? Is it's not your turn to talk, young lady. You the one that really need to hear this shit. That your emotional ass. That ugly money. Hush up. That ugly money. Now, if a man is taking care of all your financial obligations, you are a dependent. The same way his child depends on him. That ugly money. Now, do you think a child is going to tell her daddy, you better be home by 11 o'clock? No. The same way I take care of my child, I got to take care of this woman. She wants some Robux, she wants some real bucks. That ugly money. You know what I'm saying? That ugly money. She want an easy bake oven, this bitch want a house with two of them. That ugly money. Same shit. That ugly money. My damn daughter got straight A's, I'm gonna give her whatever she wants. That ugly money. This woman sucks some dick, might give her something what she wants. That ugly money. But at no point in time am I gonna sit here and let either one of them motherfuckers tell me.
I don't know who needs to hear this.
Simple-minded folk giving advice that really makes no fucking sense. Incoming in 3, 2, 1. Viewer discretion is advised.
But if your man is paying for rent, it doesn't mean he's providing for you. He would have had to pay for rent with or without you there.
And to think that she possibly came up with this on her own. Like, we do know women are the first teachers of a child, right? Just imagine having a child with this woman while you're at work, slaving away, trying to keep up with the bills. This is what she is teaching your child at home. Why stop there? Let's take it a bit further. Parents, if you are paying for mortgage or rent to keep a roof over your kid's head, it doesn't matter. You're not really providing for them because you would have to pay that rent regardless. I swear, I really wish I didn't have common sense, because if I didn't, only then would she seem like a fucking genius to me. Because I'm almost 100% sure she spent the whole day in the same classroom in high school. And it's truly messed up how they allowed her to graduate high school, probably with not enough credits, and they sent her out into the world, and now we got to deal with her. And with the introduction of social media, her message can reach lengths that we couldn't even imagine. But all I can really say about this situation is, men, please don't procreate with this woman. Allow natural selection to do its job. But of course, like any other video, she ain't gotta listen to shit I'm saying, because I'm just a normal guy. Y'all keep it change.
Womanhood does not exist without trans women. I'll say that again. Womanhood does not exist without trans women.
Yeah, you hear that, boys? We're so good at shit that even women need men to be woman. Straight to the top, number one.
Women are gonna fucking hate that I'm telling men this, but men, the worst advice you ever got is just do anything to make her happy. Then she'll like you, she'll be good. I have a client that I'm working with right now. He is going over and above to make this girl happy that he's dating. It's the beginning stages, so that is when you train her how to treat you. So at first when he came to me, he was losing her. She said she wasn't interested in him long term, couldn't see herself falling in love with him. That's where we had to switch it. By just him changing the way that he reacts to her situationally and taking a more high value approach and setting boundaries with her, she completely 180'd and was like, wait, I love you, I want to be with you. Completely different, because women only respect men who respect themselves. When you're just like pleasing her too much, when you know something is crossing a fucking line, you set a boundary. That's a masculine energy, and that shows that you know your value. You think what's happening is like, oh, over time she'll like me more, this is good, I won't lose her if I just keep on making her happy, but you're actually pushing her away. That's why you hear things from women where they're like, oh, I don't think I'm looking for a relationship right now, I don't see myself ever falling in love with you. And that's harsh, and it's because where it's coming from is she can tell that he doesn't respect himself, he's putting her needs toward his, and there's times where that is just crossing the line. And over time, she doesn't respect you anymore. And once the respect is lost, and she doesn't want to have sex with you anymore. It just keeps on going down and down. For instance, say you're dating a girl and she keeps talking about her ex-boyfriend. Instead of what a lot of guys do, where they're like, oh shit, are you like still hung up on him? Or they act like it's fine, it doesn't faze me, and they just let her keep talking about her ex. Like, don't do that. Instead, you can say in a high value way, it looks like that relationship taught you a lot, but I'm curious about the you now. In a nice way, letting her know, I don't want to fucking talk about your ex-boyfriend. Let's keep it here, because you're going there and it's not my thing. Women respect when a man respects himself. They walk all over the men that don't respect themselves, and then they get bored of them. And that's when they're talking to other guys. It's because they can feel that you're not deep down loving yourself the way you should. Tell her how daddy wants to be treated. Yeah, it's hot. Take control.
If you've been in a long-term relationship and she cut you off from all bedroom activities and she's using menopause as the excuse of not being intimate anymore, I've been waiting for this comment. I've been treading the water lightly because I am not at that age yet. So I have not been able to speak on it. So I was waiting. This lady right here for the win. She says, I am menopausal. Hear that, ladies. I am menopausal. But I would never allow happen. She's talking about cutting a man off, no longer being intimate just because she's menopausal. She was responding to somebody else's comment. You have to try different things, get creative. It doesn't always have to be penetration. Just showing your man you love him with different kinds of touch. And then you can click on the comment and read the rest of the comment. So basically she's saying both are satisfied, both are still being satisfied within the relationship when it comes to intimacy and bedroom activities. So menopause is no longer an excuse, and if you are using an excuse, go to a doctor, figure out what's wrong, get your hormone levels checked, do the things that you need to do to be there and show up for your man the way you're supposed to show up for him in a relationship. And again, I am not saying jump in bed with him even when you don't want to, but when you're doing this regularly with your man, He knows the cues, and he's not even going to bother you on those days that you really don't want to.
Slap on the knob sometimes.
Slap on the knob sometimes. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. If you like my content, please like, share, and repost, and of course, always follow.
Flash it sometimes.
Y'all have been begging me to talk about this topic, and today is your lucky day. Let's call out some homophobic bitches, shall we?
I am treading dangerous waters by saying this, but I think that a lot of you women's obsession with trying to find the smallest thing to call a man gay over is because y'all have a indirect kink for gay men.
I agree with this point on so many levels, I don't even know where to start. Let's start off with the ones that are attracted to the bad boy, YN, gangster, scammer, whatever. Those men are typically men that were raised by their mamas. So they have all of this feminine energy. Any man that is willing to shoot somebody over stepping on their J's, that's a feminine man. That is a man who is letting himself be led by his emotions in the same way that women do. So a lot of the girls are attracted to that. On the other end of that, I think they're attracted to these gay men secretly because a lot of these men in Hollywood are gay men. And these are the men that they love, idolize. I remember being a child and seeing the girls fan out over Trey Songz. And I was like, that's a gay man. And they were like, no, he's not. No, he's not. Yes, he is. August Alsina. I'll even say Chris Brown, and I don't care. Who want to fight me in the comments? These are gay men that y'all are lusting after. They've always been gay men. If the Diddy documentary told you nothing, these are gay men. Y'all like gay men. So although it's really trendy right now to be calling all these men sassy and gay and all that stuff, really, y'all like that. Y'all have always liked that. And I secretly think you also like women, but we don't even have to go there.
One thing about me, until I'm committed or I'm married, I'm gonna do single things. I'm gonna act like a single person. And you're never gonna clock my tea about it. If you want me to be with you, you have to commit to me. Like, y'all ever been dating and somebody get mad because they see you're dating and you're actually doing things that single people do? Change my situation. One thing a person can never say is when we committed, then I'm disloyal. I'm solid. We're gonna do that one. And nobody gonna ever clock my tea about it. Yes, I date. Yes, you might see me hanging out with a man on Monday, in a couple weeks, another one. And just because you see me with somebody does not mean anything more or anything less. I'm getting to know people. Learn how to date and move accordingly. Stop letting these men tie y'all down and y'all not committed to each other. Y'all don't have no business. Y'all not married. Nothing. You're just a friend. You're not even a girlfriend, and you're trying to move like one, or you want me to act like that, baby. Hashtag. Until I'm committed, I'm gonna do me.
Well, I mean, I guess you can, but I hope you understand that it goes both ways. So I don't want you back here crying in a few months talking about he was unfaithful. I'm not his type. You know, he went out here and got something exactly the opposite as me.
Can we talk about when a guy makes a girl pay, or he doesn't open the door for her, or he's just not being a gentleman?
Sure. Let's talk about that.
He's like, well, you wanted equality. Are you stupid? Are you stupid?
No. The guy in this scenario is not the one suffering from that particular problem.
We wanted equal rights, like women should be able to vote and stuff. What? That's literally it.
Along with equal rights comes equal responsibilities. But I guess some women don't want to be treated as equals. They still want to be treated as less than men, so that they are deserving of being catered to. So some women didn't want equality at all.
No one asked to pay for anything. No one asked to open their own doors or carry their own suitcases. Don't be manipulative like that. That's crazy.
What's crazy is that some don't understand what the word manipulative means, because many women actually fought to be treated as equals to men. And yeah, that actually sometimes entails paying for your own food.
Don't flip it on us like that. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? We wanted to be able to speak and have a voice and get jobs if we wanted to. But please, that argument is so crazy to me. It's really funny. I'm like, aw, you're stupid.
It's always cute when, after saying such interesting things, that someone would still think that they're the smartest person in the room.
Nope. You used to let me drink after your stuff all the time.
That's when you was pure.
I'm still pure.
No, you ain't. You go to HBCU.
Oh. What do that have to do with anything?
And do everything.
No, I don't.
Yeah. Got to do with everything.
Y'all are ridiculous, Daddy. I need something.
You better not touch my straw. I know that. You put your mouth on my straw, I'm telling you, going to the store and you buying me another drink.
I got all this food for free.
I don't care. Don't touch my drink, baby. Don't ever put your mouth on my drink no more. Them days is over with.
It's fun to stay at the
I think for a lot of men, this is their absolute worst nightmare. They get home after 8, 12 hours and you're not even happy to see them. I mean, at that point, he'll just get back in his car and drive back to work. And a lot of women don't realize that men will spend pretty much half their day when they get a chance thinking about you and they're excited to come home to you. So when it's not mutual, that's absolutely devastating. It also turns his home into a place where he doesn't feel fully safe. It's the one place he should feel most comfortable coming through the door for. He doesn't have to perform or follow all these weird rules, but then when you act like this, it turns it into just that. And women always get upset in these situations when he eventually withdraws. And she's like, oh, he changed. He used to be happy to see me. Why do you think he changed? A lot of men just notice. They see that you're not happy to see him. And he's not going to sit there and argue with you or explain it to you.
The uncomfortable truth is that, fellas, you need to take accountability for how you allow your woman to treat you. If you are allowing her to talk to you any kind of way, stop being mad when she talks to you any kind of way. If you allow her to disrespect you all the time, stop being mad when she disrespects you. If you allow her to put her hands on you, stop being mad whenever she put her hands on you. If you let her act like a spoiled brat and then you reward her with whatever the hell it is that she threw a fit about for anyway, stop being mad when she throw them fits to get her way. Baby, it's learned behavior. You have to take accountability too for how you allow somebody to treat you. You know you deserve to be treated better. Stop allowing anybody and everybody to treat you any kind of way.
As a grown-ass man, if this woman is allowing me inside of her, there's still a responsibility that I have. The car breakdown, I need help with this bill, whatever, I'm going to help you.
This is how you get women going crazy and getting confused because you're saying you don't want to have a relationship, but you're doing relationship activity.
If a man tells you something, believe him. We are very contractual creatures. It's like, what are we doing? This is what we're doing.
Men like clarity with certain things when it's benefiting you.
We need to learn how to protect our women better. That's another conversation. So since 2015, when I made the decision, I don't call a woman a B word.
We're not going to do that. What you need to be doing is, if you're going to do that, first of all, at that point in time, y'all are both, this is what the problem is. Y'all are both enjoying something, right? Y'all are both consenting to it. I don't know why he said, oh, but well, he talked me into it. No, y'all both consented to it. That was your decision. That was his decision. Y'all both got together and said, okay, we want to do this. Oh, well, I got to take care of your car now because you were so gracious that you gave this to me. Oh, I got to take care of all this because you so graciously, you allowed me to experience you. No, shut up. Be quiet. Y'all both experienced each other. Period. End of story.
Fellas, free game. All of these bitches is going. I don't give a fuck who she is or what she claimed to come from. It's all a matter of who she's going for. If that woman is telling you that she is too busy, she does not have time, she don't respond to calls and texts, it's simple. She does not want you and she does not like you. You niggas play y'all self and then y'all turn around and y'all be mad at bitches for the way that they move. For the way that they... Now you mad at this bitch because she done finessed you. Because you continue to pursue her after she showed you and gave you all the red flags that you needed to leave her the fuck alone. That's your fault, idiot.
And that's exactly what men are saying. Well, hold on. Let me back up real quick. Let me back up a little bit. Make sure I'm good. Make sure that I'm straight. Because women like this will waste your time, your money, and your energy.